everyone? Thank you for tuning into Wednesday Night Reviews. I'm your host, Konrad, and from superheroes to average Joes, here's what I read this week. So, over the last couple months, actually, I've been reading Savage Avengers. So, I've got number one here in a display case that I keep up on my wall because I quite like the art. And then, currently out is issues 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, annual number 1, 7, and finally 8. So the trade paperback for them is out now. It collects the first 6, and the second trade paperback will be coming out in a couple months when they've finished up to issue 12. And just so we're clear, the covers are done by David Finch, who's an amazing artist, always does very detailed, stylized work. His style, frankly, is so unique that you can instantly see it and go, oh, that's David Finch's work. So the arc so far has been written by Gerry, Duggan, and all the interior art is done by Mike Deodato Jr., who you might also know from Berserker Unbound or many other comics, because he has done a very large amount of work, and he's fabulous. For those of you who don't know, recently Marvel reacquired the rights to the character Conan the Barbarian, by Robert E. Howard. And so he's had a bunch of books come out, specifically Conan the Barbarian, Savage Sword of Conan, and then soon after those two came Savage Avengers, where Conan gets mixed up with Marvel characters. And honestly, it's a fun little book. Some people aren't particular to it because it's just Conan, and once the licensing for it is done, Marvel will not be able to use him. I hope they maintain him for a long time, because this is a very unique and cool look on the characters within the Marvel Universe, especially when you can contrast them with Conan. And one of the very first interactions that Conan has within the books is actually with Wolverine, where they run into each other, and Conan being perhaps not magical, but he's certainly not normal, I'll say, with his endurance and his ability to get attacked. And Logan, well, being Logan, I mean, he regenerates on the spot. Their meeting doesn't go well. They take each other as targets, and they just start cutting, and they kind of square off and just leave each other alone after a round or two. It's awesome. The specific shot in it, I'm going to pull up for you guys. It is fabulous, and I highly recommend. For that scene alone, check out issue 1. Now, as I mentioned, these started coming out, well, at least 9 months ago. So the trade paperback for the first one is out. It will be at your local comic book store. If they don't have it, they can order it. Take them 2 weeks. And after that, things like Chapters, Barnes & Noble, they'll be able to get it for you if they don't have it. And what makes this series unique is it introduces Conan to the Marvel Universe simply through magic. He's brought in from his world into the strange land, which is Earth, by a sorcerer, and he's simply there to hunt him down and steal from him. He actually wants a jewel. And pretty soon, these other Marvel characters showing up, as I mentioned, Wolverine, we get Dr. Voodoo, Elektra, Punisher, and even Venom makes an entrance, which is super cool with how he interacts with Conan. Conan, being the strong person that he is, stands as a very good host. And just the arc that they go on through the first 6 issues, as well as the annual and 7 and 8, really showed Conan's development within Earth, as well as his interactions with superheroes, not to mention how the other characters deal with this magical world. Doctor Strange makes a brief appearance, and it's a lot of fun, actually, right up until the final issue, which is issue 8, called To Dine with Doom, where Conan actually meets Victor Von Doom. Now, the series so far, the story's been pretty cool. Conan's just trying to figure out his life after the fight. And from there, he's kind of navigating our world, meeting people from South America. He helps the Punisher through Antarctica. And he doesn't know where he stands. And these events are taking place around him behind the scenes that are sort of pushing him one way, as well as just generally speaking within the universe that the other characters, such as Elektra and Voodoo, are trying to figure out and stop. So overall, guys, Savage Avengers, it's a great little read. It's not something, in my opinion anyway, to seriously like delve into if there's like a deeper meaning. It is a fun action adventure. Uh, Teenagers will definitely like it. Fans of Conan will likely enjoy this just because it is, in my perception anyway, it truly is Conan being brought into this world. And it's a fun adventure that you can enjoy. So, guys, absolutely go check out Savage Conan. Volume 1 is in stores now. Again, check out your local comic shops. They probably have it. Beyond that, Barnes & Noble, Chapters, or your other local bookstores. From there, you can, of course, always get it digital through probably Comixology or Marvel directly. So, guys, enjoy Savage Avengers. Leave a comment below about what you thought if you've already read it. Let me know if you want me to review anything that you have read lately, and we can get a discussion going. And, of course, subscribe for more so you can see my other reviews, my interviews, and everything else I create. Have a good one, everyone.